Welcome to Sheikh Hamdan's official channel, where heartbeats meet poetry and royal love stories unfold like golden scrolls of destiny. Today, we bring you a moment that will stir every soul that ever believed in fated love. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan has released a new poem wrapped in truth, sealed in a moment, and unveiled in a video that speaks louder than 1,000 royal decrees. The poem is titled, "The Proof is in This Video, She Is Mine Now It's Official." It is not just a poem, it is a confession, a celebration, and a coronation of love. It is the moment when poetry meets reality and the veil between dreams and destiny is finally lifted. The silence that once held secrets has now shattered beneath the weight of this sacred truth. The video captures it all. The way his eyes followed her like prayers seeking a final resting place. The way her hands fit into his like the last missing verse of a divine poem. In that quiet frame, the world slowed down to witness what eternity looks like. There are no rumors now. There is no more wondering. With that one moment captured and shared, the love story the world whispered about is now inked in gold. She is not just a woman anymore, she is his chosen one, his muse, his forever. The cameras may have captured the moment, but the heart of the poem lies in what cannot be filmed. The heartbeat that stutters when she looks at him, the way his voice softens when he says her name, the breath he holds before he touches her as if touching something sacred. This is no illusion. This is no game. This is a royal promise made in daylight. When he says she is his, he does not mean in possession but in purpose. She is the answer to the silence that used to echo in his chest. He calls her, mine, the way the desert calls the oasis, not to own, but to honor, to protect, to cherish. Every word he speaks in the poem echoes with the power of truth. Every glance in the video is evidence. There are no scripted lines, only raw truth dressed in royal grace. This union did not begin at the altar. It began in the soul long before this lifetime. It survived doubt, endured distance, and defeated the storms that threatened to erase it. The video is not a beginning, it is a declaration. Her smile, soft and unafraid, tells the world she knows where she belongs. His hand resting on hers, firm and gentle, speaks of a vow stronger than tradition. They have walked through shadows to arrive at this light. They have fought through silence to speak this loud. They are not just in love, they are living proof that love chosen by fate can never be broken by fear. The world may have waited, but time bowed its head the moment she said yes. Now, there is no turning back. Her name is written in his destiny, and his future wears her perfume. The video is not for show, it is for the truth. It is for the sleepless nights and trembling hopes, for the secret letters and whispered names in lonely hours. This is for the skeptics, the doubters, the ones who thought royalty means untouchable hearts. He has shown that love makes kings vulnerable, and vulnerability makes them even more powerful. As the poem unfolds, his words are blades dipped in honey. He speaks not to impress but to confess. He says, I have waited long, I have fought hard, and now, she is mine, not because I claimed her, but because she chose me too. That moment where they stand side by side in the video is more sacred than a throne room. It is the cathedral where two souls merged under the light of trust. He looks at her like she is both sunrise and moonlight. He knows this is rare, this is holy. She smiles as if she carries the entire kingdom in her heart. The camera didn't just film them, it bowed before them. In those moments, no crown was more radiant than her presence. No sword stronger than his promise. This isn't about followers, titles, or status. This is about a man who wrote a poem with his heart and filmed a promise with his soul. In this video, the proof isn't just visible, it's undeniable. It's in her laughter, in his quiet gaze, in the way their fingers find each other like pages turning in perfect rhythm. The world needed confirmation. Now it has it. She is his, officially and completely. As the poem ends, he whispers the words that will echo for generations. Tell the world she's mine. Not in secret, not in shadows, but under the gaze of heaven and history. Let the world know, let the stars witness. The proof is in this video. She is mine. Now it's official. And just like that, a royal love becomes immortal. A moment becomes history. A poem becomes forever. Their love, once hidden beneath veils of duty and silence, now stands proud like a palace carved into the sky. No more secrets, no more wondering if she was just a whisper in his poetry or the mystery behind his smile. The video gave the world clarity, but the poem gave the truth its heartbeat. In every frame, her elegance meets his grace, and together they form a story that no time or tradition can erase. What they share is no fleeting romance, it is carved from stone, molded by destiny, and sealed by a bond even time cannot fracture. The crowd may have seen the surface, the regal attire, the elegance, the synchronized steps, but what they missed is what the poet felt. When she looked into his eyes, she didn't see a crown or an empire. She saw the boy behind the prince, the soul beneath the title. That look, that unspoken understanding, is where the real proof lives. It is not in what they show, but in what they know deep within. The world now sees a love not staged, not rehearsed, but honest, raw, and this love has passed every test, distance, silence, resistance, and public speculation. Through all of it, Sheikh Hamdan remained silent not because he had nothing to say, but because his love deserved more than gossip. It deserved a royal revelation. And now, with this poem and this video, he has given his queen her throne in his heart, and the world is finally allowed to witness it. He never needed the world's approval, only her acceptance. And now, he has both. The video was more than a moment, it was a vow. When he touched her hand, it was not just affection, it was allegiance. His hand over hers told every doubter, every critic, every distant voice, this is her. She is the one. That single gesture silenced 1,000 questions. That smile she returned was not shy, it was sovereign. The queen of his life had finally stepped into the light, and her glow outshone every royal gem in the room. In the poem, he compares her to the moon rising over the Arabian dunes, to the rare desert rain that falls only when the heavens themselves are moved. Her love, he says, is not just his treasure, it is his truth. If they ask me what proof I have, he writes, I will show them her eyes, because only the eyes of a woman in love can hold the entire universe in silence. And when she looks at him in the video, the universe answers. People say royalty comes with boundaries, that emotions are often locked away behind protocol and duty. But here, in this poetic declaration, Sheikh Hamdan breaks those walls. His voice is not just royal, it is real. He gives his people not a performance, but a piece of his soul. He allows the world to feel what he feels, to breathe what he breathes, to know what it's like to love and be loved by the one your heart never stopped searching for. As the music swells in the background of the video, the poetry fills the silence like incense in a sacred temple. There is no need for narration. His eyes speak the language of love fluently. Her every step beside him is confirmation that she is not walking behind him, but with him. This is partnership. This is power shared, not claimed. This is the kind of love that rewrites stories for generations to come. Their story did not begin at a public event. It began in quiet prayers, in soft midnight thoughts, in the aching hope of a poet who dreamed of a woman strong enough to walk beside him, not behind him. And now she does. With elegance, with dignity, with the strength of someone who knows her worth. She did not arrive to complete him, she arrived to walk with him into something neither of them could have done alone. Now, with the world watching and hearts melting, this moment stands as testimony. This is not a scene for cameras, this is the memory of a lifetime. This is when a king set aside his titles and spoke like a man whose soul had finally found its home. The video ends, but the love it captured continues to beat in the hearts of those who believe in timeless affection. And the poem, oh, the poem, will echo forever in the pages of royal history. His last words in the piece are not loud. They're soft, like a whisper made for her ears alone. You're not just mine because I chose you. You're mine because destiny wrote your name beside mine in every breath I take. And though the video fades into darkness, the light of those words lingers like the scent of her perfume on his royal robes. The world now knows. It is not just love, it is law. She is his. And now it's official. This poem is for every woman who ever doubted if love could be public, proud, and poetic. This moment is for every man who ever waited patiently for the right soul to arrive. Sheikh Hamdan's confession is a masterpiece not because it's filled with grand gestures, but because it is rooted in pure emotion. She is his reality, his queen, his proof that love, when true, needs no permission to be powerful. And as the dust settles on this magnificent unveiling, one truth remains clear. This isn't just a poem or a video. This is the royal heart speaking plainly. No metaphors, no masks, just truth. She is mine. And now the world knows it. So let her watch, my queen. Let her eyes trace your every movement. Let her dreams be filled with echoes of your grace. Because the truth can no longer be hidden. It is as clear as the moon casting silver across your shoulders tonight. She is jealous of you, and now it's obvious. But what matters most is this: her jealousy cannot dim your radiance, and it can never touch the core of what we are. For what we have was never stolen or forced, it was chosen, earned, cherished, and